Welcome to the Hometown Bluegrass Show, the heart and soul of bluegrass music, brought to you straight from Western Kentucky. Join your hosts, Tim Batts, a passionate promoter of bluegrass and live music, and Josh Williams, 3-time IBMA Guitar Player of the Year and a true bluegrass legend. They talk about the latest bluegrass news, interview your favorite artists, and tell lighthearted stories that celebrate the bluegrass tradition. Josh even gives bluegrass music tips in every episode. So grab your banjo, pick up your guitar, and let's have some fun together. This is the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
Hey, let's have some fun together.
That's right.
You have tuned into the Hometown Bluegrass Show, episode number 56, as we truck right along through 2025.
I can't believe that, man.
That doesn't even sound right, does it?
No, I still have a hard time writing it.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy, but...
I can't... It's hard to turn a 4 into a 5. But I've learned how to do it. But it's not easy.
I bet it's ugly, too.
Yeah, it's not very pretty.
It's all said and done. Oh, man.
It's all not proportionate, It's all weird.
Oh, man, that promo, the new promo there has you as 3-time IBMA. I meant to tell you somebody wrote on our YouTube channel on the John Metter episode. They commented on YouTube, and so I got an email about it, and it said, "I didn't know John Metter was a 20-time bluegrass guitar player of the year." And I was like, "You might want to go back and listen to that."
Yeah. Not that John's not great.
I mean, John's great, but he ain't quite been in the field long enough to acquire that. So
he's a youngin', man. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Did she call me a true bluegrass legend?
She did.
Wow.
I know.
That's heavy.
I know. It's heavy, man.
It's
I mean, that's
a lot to live up to.
That is. It's some big shoes to fill. So, speaking of your new shoes, so you can fill them up. So
that's right. I heard today on the radio whenever we was working in the shop, Ricky, our tech there at the shop, he always has the radio going, and we had actually WCCK, which is over in Calvert City, and we were listening to that, and George Jones come on singing, "Who's gonna fill their shoes?"
I love that song.
"Who's gonna stand that tall? Who's gonna play the Opry?" I love that.
I know
and
it.
The Wabash Cannonball.
I know
the
it.
Opry. I love it.
I know it, man. Me too.
He was the nicest guy, man. I met him at Tom T. Hall's house. Super nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I was going to tell you, you mentioned the name Ricky, and it made me think about a couple of weeks ago when when somebody wrote in, Gloria Jackson, and said she wanted to hear the Ricky Skaggs' Highway 40 Blues, wanted you to play it,
Oh, yeah.
And I just sit here and recorded you and put it on our Hometown Bluegrass Show Facebook page. That video has 81,000 views.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Can you believe that? I'm like, man. I mean,
I'll start sharing these things on mine and see if we can't double that.
I know, man. That's just on the Hometown Bluegrass Show Facebook page. So all of our videos get quite a few views,
Yeah, but that's awesome that we're reaching that many people.
I know, 81,000. I'm like, holy cow. I mean, that's a really popular song, I guess, is, one reason. But, I mean, it's like, wow,
Well, it made Larry Cordell a lot of money. And, kind of set him up as a songwriter for Nashville.
Yeah.
Made Ricky Skaggs an even bigger star, So.
Yep. It's one of those timeless songs that, kind of like, Country Roads or whatever. To me, it's just never gets old. You never get tired of hearing it. It's just, it's been around forever and it's kind of an old staple, but it's just one of them songs. It's really good.
Hey, man, good songs are good songs. They ain't, no matter how many ways you try to slice it. You know what I mean?
That's right. Good music is good music. So.
That's right.
Speaking of good music, you play any good music this week? Did you play the Opry this week?
I did back on Wednesday.
Okay.
Of last week.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was.
Since we recorded last,
yes,
you played there. So.
Played. Yep.
Well, that's cool, man. Play guitar.
Yes, I did.
Cool. That's just becoming about every week.
Maybe she'll have me back on banjo before it's over with.
Some guy wrote in and said, I want to hear Josh on the banjo. He didn't request a song, but he just said, I want to hear Josh on the banjo. But anyway, I thought that was funny. Oh, I was going to tell you too, this Mr. John Wellman wrote in and said he wanted to hear, let's see, if you ever stump for a song to play, I absolutely love Tony's version of Early Morning Rain.
I think, is this the same guy that asked for it last week?
Yeah. Well, but he responded back again and said, because we did give him a shout out. That's right, on the podcast. And he said, thanks for the shout out. It's meaningful to us that Josh carries his dad's memory. The story of teenage Chris and Josh on the IBMA Prowl was hilarious. Talking about that other episode on the IBMA Prowl. That's hilarious. He said, one I was unaware of, as it is my sister, LOL. Again, he said, Tim, I just can't get enough of this show. I haven't found any others like it. The banter, the music, the interviews, nothing else out there is like it. The internet is our only option up here in Canada to have the chance to listen to these stories and focus on the artists that you two bring to us. So thank you again. I'm shopping for the wife a new Paige Capo. And let me tell you, she didn't know that she needed one. So I thought that was great. So,
yeah, man. He loves the banter.
I know it. The banter.
Can't make this shit up.
Oh, man. It's too late. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that flying around here on this podcast, that's for sure. But,
well, we don't script anything. I think that's part of the beauty of it.
I think so, too. I was mowing the other day and listened to the Bluegrass Unlimited magazine podcast, which I listen to fairly often, and I like it. But it is a little formal at times, but I listened to the one with Don Rigsby on there the other day, and he was on right after you guys were on the cover of the magazine. And so it's a great podcast. Go check it out. I mean, it's, of course, they're tied to the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame, and, they got a magazine, and, I mean, we don't have none of that stuff. So.
We have no affiliations whatsoever.
Exactly.
We got a few sponsors, and that's about it.
Exactly. So I'd look, see if you had your AL8 with you there.
I do.
A lot of people commented on that in the video about as it takes AL8 to make great music or something like that.
That's right.
But anyway, so speaking of great music, again, Josh will be playing something here in a minute. We don't know what, but we're going to learn you something about playing the bluegrass guitar and see what that's all about. And so we got a great show lined up for you, man. We're super excited. Tonight, our interview person who we have subjected to the punishment and the pain of putting up with us is Katelyn Ingardia with the band Backline. Amazing singer, sweet girl. We're going to talk to her here coming up and see what she's been up to and put her through the Hometown Bluegrass Show paces and see if she can deal with us. So
I guess you've been seeing on Facebook all of the videos that people are posting of Allison Krause in Union Station. Have you been seeing any of those?
I have, yeah.
I tell you what, man, they sound really good with Russell in there. It's cool.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go see him, but I had no idea. Obviously, Stuart Duncan's great. I mean, he's an awesome fiddler. He's an awesome mandolin player. Apparently, he's a great guitar player because the stuff that I've heard him doing is just unbelievable. Because Dan was all of those things in one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're like when they do Dust Bowl Children, Russell sings it and sings it. It sounds so cool with him singing it. But that's Stuart back there playing the guitar, the roll on the guitar, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So
that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep. So he's playing more guitar than he's playing anything on these shows.
I mean, you don't even think of that. I mean, you think Stuart Duncan, you think fiddle,
Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
Oh, it is, man. But
we need to have him on sometime. It'd be cool to talk to him.
Yeah. he's great, man. He's so smart, so intelligent, but funny too. You know, I mean, he's.
Yeah, they mentioned him. Don mentioned him on the Bluegrass Unlimited podcast that he just didn't want to hit the road because he just is such a popular session player and around Nashville and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I would imagine that Allison is probably paying him a lot of money. That's why he's out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that podcast, the one with Don Rigsby on it, I cracked up because, you know, he was talking about when he was with the band, and I think it was Ronnie and Don, and no, I'm sorry, when he was with J.D. Crowe. So it was Don and J.D. Crowe, and I can't remember the whole band, but
Richard Bennett,
yeah,
Bill Ledbetter, and it would have been Kurt Chapman on the bass.
Yeah. So when they were traveling back from a gig, he said, we had thought we were the stuff. You know, he said we were high, or just thought, you know, things were going top notch, and we just thought we were the stuff. And JD wasn't acting right on the way home. And he said he was just real quiet. And he said, finally the silence just broke, and JD turned around and said, all right, boys, listen to me. I want y'all to hear one thing. These people don't come out here to see y'all. They come to see this damn banjo. And Don said, nobody said another word the whole trip.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
So JD just lit them up.
Wow.
He said, they're here to see his damn banjo is what he said, actually.
Man, I tell you, he was the coolest, but if he ever, the only times I ever saw him get cross, he meant it. You know, I mean, he was not playing around. But he had to have it a certain way. Even when I played with him, even when we were just like jamming certain songs.
Yeah.
If we were practicing something, like if we were going to just do a jam session or whatever, say, let's run over that real quick, make sure we know what we're doing and all. Yeah. If we didn't have it, if something wasn't just right, he'd stop and he'd tell whoever it is, you know, no, that rhythm's not right, you know. And he did that to me several times. He'd be like, Josh, that rhythm ain't right. And I'll be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? You know, and he could tell me, and then I could fix it.
Yeah, well, that's funny you say that too, because the guy, and his name escaped me, the host of that Bluegrass Unlimited podcast. He said something along the lines of, "Well, I guess JD kind of let you guys do your thing. Then, you know, you guys were skilled musicians, and you could just kind of do your thing, and probably didn't say much to you." And Don said, "Oh no, he didn't mind speaking his mind about, you know, when we messed up or whatever." So.
No, yeah, he was. He would remind you whose band it is.
Yeah. Oh, and that's what he did to them. He said, "They're here to see this damn banjo."
That's awesome. Good for him, man.
But anyway, we got Katelyn Ingardia tonight, man. Next week we got Kevin Denny. Excited to talk to him,
Kevin Denny,
old buddy. And after that, we're going to talk to the Burnett sisters, and so super excited about that. And also, you don't even know this, I got Amanda Cook lined up after that. So
do you now?
Yeah.
Look at you,
man. Yeah, we got all kind of great guests coming up. And
Mr. Efficiency
I'm
over here,
you, man. Hey, making it happen, man. I'm a businessman, always on the move, man.
I guess. Monkey business.
That's right. That's right. So, but anyway, all right. Well, hang tight with us. We got a great show coming at you, and when we come back, Josh is gonna play a little something on the guitar, so stand by. The Lake House Inn at Sled Creek has undergone complete renovation in 2023. Our outdoor space is unlike any other at Kentucky Lake. With 2 in-ground pools, 18 rooms, and 4 cabins, we're just a stone's throw away from Kentucky Dam. If you're looking to make memories with your family, this nostalgic inn is for you. Welcome to your lake house, where modern meets rustic and becomes home. Reserve online at lakehouseinn.com.
For over 50 years, Puckett's Jewelry in Benton, Kentucky has been a trusted choice for fine jewelry that will last a lifetime and help you celebrate life's most precious moments. The new owners, Bart and Hannah Lewis, are excited to continue the Puckett's Jewelry legacy in Marshall County and are proud to support bluegrass music. Puckett's Jewelry on the Square in Benton, Kentucky. Visit them online at puckettsjewelry.com.
Hey, this is Josh Williams for Page Capos. The Page Capo is lightweight, durable, and quickly attaches and allows you to change frets with ease. With controlled tension capabilities, Page Capo always stays in tune. But don't just take my word for it. Page Capos is also used by folks like Vince Gill, Ron Block, Tim O'Brien, Cody Kilby, Tommy Emmanuel, and James Taylor. So don't trust just any capo. Use what the pros use. Listen to the Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast for your chance to win a Page Capo on every episode. Do what I do and trust Page Capos. Order online at pagecapo.com.
All right. Thank you, Page Capos, for supporting great bluegrass music and podcasting. Brian and Lisa do a great job and appreciate their support. In case you didn't know it, we do give away a free Page Capo in every single episode. So all you got to do to win is just, when the podcast comes out on Fridays, just scoot on over to our Facebook page, the Hometown Bluegrass Show, and I will ask some kind of question that is regarding this episode. And if you're the first one to answer it, then we'll send you a promo code for a free Page Capo. So it's just that easy right there. So we also give away one. I'll use this time as Josh is tuning up to let you know about the Hometown Bluegrass Show radio show that comes out every Thursday morning from 10 to 1 Eastern time on the bluegrassjamboree.com. What I do is just sit here and play 3 hours of great bluegrass music, do a little talking, but it's mostly all about the music, and love to have you tune into that as well. We also give away a free Page Capo and a McEwen guitar pick in every episode of the radio show too. So I'm super excited about that. So thank you so much for all the support from our great sponsors. And Josh getting all tuned up here. We're going to play us a tune. What you going to play for us, man?
I don't know.
All right, we'll be right back. By the way, the host of the Bluegrass Unlimited Magazine podcast is Mr. Dan Miller. Sorry, Dan, your name escaped me. I hear your voice and I listen to your podcast all the time. So great stuff. So appreciate all you do for bluegrass music. But sorry about that, Mr. Dan.
I think I'll do that one. I mean, I did that a few weeks ago whenever we had Colton here. Early morning rain, but since John's asked for it 2 weeks in a row or whatever it is, we'll go ahead and do it.
Do that one? Okay. Like a plan.
I don't want to mess these words up. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, with an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved one so. In the early morning rain, with nowhere to go. Out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. But I'm stuck here on the ground, where the cold winds blow, where the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. There she goes, my friend, she's a-rolling now at last. Hear the mighty engine roar, see the silver bird on high. I'm stuck here on the ground, high above the clouds she'll fly, where the summer rain don't fall and the sun always shines. She'll be flying o'er my home in hours' time. This old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me. I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I can be. You can't hop a big jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I best be on my way in the early morning rain. You can't jump a big jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I best be on my way in the early morning rain.
Very nice.
Thank you. I hate when I mess a song up, though.
You didn't mess that one up, did you?
I did.
Well,
You know, this is just one line.
I always thought,
you didn't notice it, did you?
I didn't notice it, and because I mean, all along I always thought it was the liquor tastes so good, and the women were all fat.
Women all were fat.
Oh, it's fast. I was like, no.
Yes, fast. Yeah, fast women.
No, I didn't realize that was funny.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah,
But hey, whatever.
Gonna have that winter coat up there, and
That's right. Exactly. Beautiful song, man. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
song. Good stuff. Were you enjoying that McEwen guitar pick on there? I sounded pretty
definitely.
good, man. That Page Capo. Man.
yeah, I may have to take this capo. I really like this one.
Easy now. You just got 2 free Page banjo capos in the mail the other day at my house.
but this one's. I like this one. It's good and smooth, and I like that rubber piece on the top of it.
Yeah.
Yes. Is this the? What is this one? This was
That's just the original. That's just the standard or whatever, you know.
Huh.
Yep. Is that the Torlon McEwen pick?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love this thing.
Yep.
You know, I have noticed in using this thing on different instruments, the tone of these are a lot brighter than the blue chips and which I love those too. But these this one, I don't know. It's just something about the way that it plays on a guitar. Just it brings out some frequencies that otherwise you don't hear. You know,
Yeah.
and I imagine there are going to be some instruments where it's going to be too bright. Who knows? You know, but
Well, I think it just depends on your style and your guitar, and
I think yeah. I mean that definitely would play a lot into it.
yeah, I like the Torlon. I like it okay. Honestly, I kind of like the other one better. The one,
Which one is it? The Kaysen or the?
yeah, the Kaysen. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just has a little bit warmer sound to me. It's not quite as bright. That's just personally what I prefer. But
Yeah.
but you know, a lot of people like the Torlons. I know you love them, and so I think that Colton loves them too. So, but but it just depends on your style. You obviously pick a lot faster than me, and so it doesn't affect mine as much. So
Yeah, man. I pick a lot.
you do. Beautiful G-Run, beautiful G-Run.
Oh
Man. Well, good job, buddy. We appreciate you writing in and let us know what song you want us to hear, want us to play, and what song you want to hear. Mr. John Wellman did that, and just go to Facebook, like us, give us a follow, the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Send us a message on what you'd like for us to hear.
Maybe one of these days we can get Chris on here and talk about the IBMA prowl.
That's hilarious. That would be fun. So.
That is funny. I never heard it called that, but that's
I know. That's so funny.
it wasn't. That makes it sound so bad. But
I know it does. Like y'all a bunch of perverts. Sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to call you a pervert.
He did too. He did it on purpose.
Oh, man. All right. Well, we'll take another quick break, and we'll get Katelyn on the phone and talk to her here in just a minute. So hang with us.
All right.
Looking for expert insurance advice from a team that truly knows Western Kentucky? At Paducah Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, helping you protect what matters most. With locations in Paducah and Benton, Kentucky, we offer home, auto, business, and life insurance with top carriers like Erie Insurance, all at competitive rates. Locally owned and committed to your peace of mind, Jared Morgan and his team are here to help. Call Paducah Insurance Agency today at 855-853-4763 or visit paducahinsurance.com. Paducah Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you trust.
Custom Automotive in Calvert City, Kentucky has been a family-operated business for over 50 years. When you call Custom Automotive, you'll talk to an experienced tire and wheel expert. They install wheels and tires on thousands of vehicles every year in addition to their online sales. Stop by and thank them for supporting bluegrass music. Custom Automotive, Highway 62, Calvert City, Kentucky, 270-395-7611. Or visit them online at customautoonline.com.
Howdy, friends. I'm Banjo Ben Clark, and you're listening to my good buddies Tim Batts and Josh Williams on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. You've tuned in because you like valuable conversation about the world's best music. And if you want more good stuff like that, come on over to my website, banjobenclark.com, where you can learn how to play and purchase anything you might need when it comes to bluegrass-related instruments and accessories. My Gold Pick members over there can access hundreds of lessons for banjo, guitar, and mandolin with all kinds of resources to help you move on down the road with your picking skills. And if you're looking to purchase something, the deals can't be beat at Banjo Ben's General Store. All there on the same website, banjobenclark.com. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to the Hometown Bluegrass Show. That was our buddy Banjo Ben, and we appreciate him supporting this podcast and everything that we do.
Sure do.
And we just had him on a few weeks ago, so I need to go back and listen to that episode. I can't remember what number it was, but anyway, it wasn't just 2 or 3 weeks ago. So
what kind of host are you? You don't remember what number that was? That was just a few shows ago.
I can't even remember what I had for lunch. So, yeah. But anyway, if you want to go to banjobenclark.com, head on over there because he has a cool website and it's got lots of great bluegrass musical stuff that you need.
I love how he says on the radio one where he says, I got a lot of stuff that you want. I mean, need.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't help but get tickled at that when I heard that.
He's just such a great dude. But,
he is, man.
But if you do head over there, just find something you like, throw it in your cart, and use the promo code Hometown10, and we'll take 10% off your order. So it's listening to the Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast saves you money. I mean, it's just sense.
Wow,
it makes sense, doesn't it?
Take that, Geico.
Exactly. Well, what is really cool and even more cool than saving 10% is the person we've got on the phone right now. We have the lovely and talented Katelyn Ingardia with Backline. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And I didn't butcher your name at all, did I?
No, you killed it. That was great.
Killed it, baby.
That was great.
That's right. That's right. So what in the world's going on with you and Backline and all that good stuff? So what's happening?
Oh, man, we're having a good time. We are having a good time. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Trying to make some bluegrass music out here.
Well, I love your new single. That's great. I've listened to it several times and played it on my radio show, the Hometown Bluegrass Show radio show as well. And so that's some good stuff. So that came out just in March. Is that right?
It did. It came out March 25th, I believe it was. And we had gone up to Blue Highway Fest and competed in the competition back in September of 24. And they let us win that thing. I don't know what they were thinking, but they let us win it.
Must have been rigged, I guess.
Yeah, it must have. Oh, well, we got to come out of there. Yeah, Thank you. We got to come out of there and record that single with that. So
Wow.
we're really excited about it.
Well, I noticed it's kind of, it's new music. Looks like you guys haven't had, some new music in a little bit. So has this you've been on a little hiatus or what?
Yeah, well, kind of like a rebuild under new construction.
Oh, I see. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So that's right. We had some band members step away, and I took over, the kind of the manager part of the band, and so we started rebuilding this thing. And it took us a few years to get where we wanted to be with our sound and try to, present it back to the industry and the fans. And so Cold Wind was kind of the best kickoff we could have gotten for it, to share it with everybody. So that's what we've been doing. We've been working on behind the scenes, just restructuring this thing.
Oh, that's awesome. So what's the history of the band? I mean, when did it start and all? Are you a founding member or what?
Yeah, so I'm a founding member. We started in 2016 and out of Spartanburg. I'm actually the only founding member left.
Okay.
And yeah, so we started 2016 out of Spartanburg, and next year will be our 10th year as a band. And we've had a few different band members, and things change over the years. But that I think it was 2020 or 2021, something like that. It was a big change. We had a couple of members leave, I think it was three at the time. And so just restructuring and trying to get our sound to a quality where we wanted it to be and get back to original music. And so, that's what we kind of built the band off of. We wanted to do original music. I try to write a good bit, and so we tried to share some of that. And so that's kind of where we founded the band from. And over the years, different changes, we'd kind of slipped away from that. And so, in my mind, I wanted to go back to that and try to grab that foundational piece and try to bring a lot of new music to the table if we could. So that's what we're trying to do now, and getting a pretty good head start on it, and just trying to share it with people and hope they can enjoy it as much as we enjoy playing it.
Well, that's great. So you guys are based out of South Carolina. Are all your members in and around that area, or what part of South Carolina are you in?
Yes, sir. So we're based out of South Carolina, but we're kind of all over. Our bass player, he's the longest tenant in the band right now, Chris Williamson. He's out of Homer, Georgia, so he's probably about an hour from where I am. And then we have Jacob Carroll's out of Spruce Pine, North Carolina. He plays the banjo for us and sings vocals. Then we got Alex Hampton. He's out of Blacksburg, South Carolina. And he plays the dobro and sings vocals and does some songwriting in the band. And then David Hebner is out of Golden Valley, North Carolina, and he plays the mandolin. Mm-hmm. So we're all with about in an hour or so from each other, something like that.
That's not too bad when it comes to getting together and practicing or whatever. So,
oh yeah,
yeah. So
we can pester each other pretty good at that distance.
Oh yeah. Well, plus that's a good distance too, and you can kind of get away from each other and not kill each other or something.
Yeah. There you go. That's right.
I remember Chris from when he was playing bass with Randy Coors many years ago.
He did. He played with Randy Coors,
and then he's also wasn't he one of the founding members of Volume 5 too? Wasn't he?
He sure was. That's exactly right. Yeah. He was with them. I'm going to butcher the number, but I'm pretty sure he was with them for at least 5 or 6 years, at least with Volume 5. I don't know how many years he was with Randy, but yeah, he played with both of them. And there was another local band he played with. I can't remember right off what their name was, but we were just talking about that the other day too.
I'll be darned.
So you guys have a lot of shows lined up for 2025? Are you doing festival season or what's going on?
Oh yeah, we got a lot this year, and we're actually this year playing a lot of festivals we've never played before, which is really exciting. We just came off the road over the weekend. We were down at Twin Oaks Music Park down there in Hoboken, and hopefully be going back sometime soon, either in the fall or in the spring down there. That's a great festival down in the lower parts of Georgia. And then next week we'll be at Birdfest. So this weekend, Saturday, we're playing down at Birdfest down in Pinewood, South Carolina. So
yeah, your Facebook
we're gonna
page
be down there
says
with
May the 3rd. So if you forget where you're supposed to play, just head on over to your Backline Facebook page.
There you go. Check out my page.
Yeah.
Oh man, my husband just last week, he had somebody asking where's she at this week, and he was like, I don't know, somewhere in Georgia. And I told him that same thing. I said, they got calendars and schedules posted places. If you want to know where I am, just check that out. So
he must not be too worried about you. He's like, yeah, she's
no,
somewhere down there.
She'll come back home.
That's
I'm like
right.
an old dog. If you feed me just enough, I'll come back.
I hear you, sis. I hear you. That's great.
Oh Lord,
that's great. So, you guys, the new single are there going to be more? Is this part of an album that's coming together, or?
So yes, sir. We got more news coming down the pipe. I can't share just yet, but we're going to be.
We always get that. I mean,
that's kind of how it goes, man.
Yeah, we had Russell Moore on here, and he couldn't. We knew about Allison, but we couldn't tell the world. And
yeah,
now you got big news, and we can't even tell nobody.
We even had Allison's people call us, didn't we? Wanting to know what we were going to ask him.
That's true.
That was like that.
My goodness.
Yeah, that got kind of serious for a whole minute.
Allison's publisher or a promoter, whatever she was, texted me or called me and said, we need to know what questions you're going to ask Russell.
Oh man, they wanted the question list.
I'm like, crap, we don't have a question list. Yeah. We don't even know what we're going to say half the time. So.
That's very true.
I don't know my name half the time. They're asking questions.
Exactly. So, well, anyway, I'm sorry. Well, Cold Wind is a great single, and evidently there's more stuff coming that we can't tell you.
Oh, so it's coming. Yes.
It's coming.
Well, I'll give you this. Look out about July or so, and I'll be letting you know something's happening around that time. That's all I'll give you right now. Right.
I'll have my people get with your people back in July.
Yeah.
Up in July, so.
I won't call you and ask for what questions you can ask me, though, so that'll be a little more relaxed.
That's good. That's good. Well, it's good to know there's more fun stuff coming. That Cold Wind's a great song. I really like it. I mean, y'all killed that. That's good. Where'd y'all record that?
Thank you. Well, we recorded it over at the Red Hat in, I think it's Jonesboro, Tennessee, near Johnson City. Mm-hmm. And we were down there with Jim Price. He was the engineer on that track. And Wayne Taylor was actually the producer for that record, for that track. So, yeah, we got to work with him, and that was a blast.
Yeah,
and that was a bucket list thing, man, because I've listened to Wayne and Blue Highway, and they were on our radio growing up, man. Mm-hmm. And just, that was one of my uncle's, still to this day, one of my uncle's favorite bands. And so I knew who they were, growing up, and we'd see them live performing and everything. They were a big inspiration to me as a kid coming up, and so to get to work with him and listen to the stories that he got to talk about and everything, just to see his perspective on it, that was really cool.
Oh, so I bet so. So speaking of which, did you grow up in a musical family, or did your parents or grandparents play, or how'd you get started?
Yeah, well, we grew up around bluegrass. I mean, we went to bluegrass festivals my whole childhood. We'd end up camping every year. We'd go down to Clark Hill, down to the Lewis Family Festival every May. We'd leave, Wednesday and come back. We'd get to skip school for that.
Heck yeah.
And we went up to Cherokee and, Marion and any festival we could get. Myrtle Beach, we went there too. And my dad played banjo for the King James Boys for 19 years.
Oh, nice.
And so, I grew up around gospel music. Yeah. And so he started learning late in life. Actually, he learned banjo when he was about 24 years old.
Wow.
And started picking that up.
That is late in life in the bluegrass world. Most people.
It is.
Most people start playing the guitar when they're 4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Josh, a bucktooth banjo player when he was 8 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all banjo and buck teeth.
Yeah. He
had a banjo and a bottle. Is that what it was?
The bottle came later in life.
I was going to say, the bottle came much later in life.
That didn't change much, I guess. Oh, man.
Well, that's cool. So you kind of grew up around that. That's awesome. Sure your dad being in the King James Boys. I guess you did see it all, and you were right there. So did you start playing earlier or later in life, or what?
Well, it's kind of funny you brought up Russell. When I was little, I wanted to play the fiddle so bad I couldn't stand it. And I wanted to play it like Allison. And Daddy told me, he said, if you'll learn that guitar, because that's what we got, I'll get you a fiddle and we'll get you some fiddle lessons. And so I was mad about it. I'd learned about 3 chords. I was about 5 or so. And I learned 3 chords on the guitar and put it down. And I was like, man, if I can't learn fiddle, I don't want it.
You was pouting, wasn't you?
I was pouting. I've grown out of that a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so about 8 or 9, I started fiddling with the guitar, and then he got me some lessons around 10, and about 10, I really tried to stick with it and get better at it and learn the best I could. So, and I started writing songs probably around 14, something like that. Ones that made sense. So made a little sense. Yeah. But yeah, so I've loved it ever since. I need to be better at it. I got to work on it still, but I enjoy it. So.
Yeah, that's great. That's all that matters. So do you have any inspiration, like look up to somebody that another songwriter or a female guitar player or somebody that you really admired? Or
oh man, I loved that era of like 2000s Alison Krauss. That was a big thing for me. That strip of the band that they had there. But then also like Josh, I listened to you for a long time and loved your picking and singing, and your solo project was on repeat, and then Mountain Heart was a big one for me. Steve Gully and all those guys in that era, Abernathy and all them, and that was on repeat. And I think what really got me really going with it and thinking that it was an idea of something I could chase, was I remember down at Clark Hill, the Cherry Holmes family showed up. And I sat and I watched them every chance they got on stage down there. And it blew my mind, that they were just so tight and unique, with what they were doing. And I think that really, watching Sia and Molly and them play like that and just the crowd, how they shared that energy with them. Man, that really stirred me up.
Well, they put on a heck of a show, man.
Oh, they were so energetic.
They sure did.
And they had 2 fiddles, so that really slapped you in the face, didn't it?
I know, right? That was double lonesome.
I know it. They were so entertaining.
But I just loved the music. I loved everything about it. I still do. It just, there was something there that just pulled to and called to me, and it didn't matter really if it was a woman or not, and Tony Rice, of course, with the guitar, who didn't love Tony and wasn't inspired by that kind of playing and what he did with that, but
right.
Yeah.
So how do you balance being on the road and playing? And you said you were a wife. Y'all have children, or?
We do. We have 3. So we got my son's 10, and we got a little girl who's 7, and another girl who's 4, just turned 4 this year. So
wow. So 3 under 10. That's a little challenge, Mama being gone, I guess.
Yeah. Wow. It takes an army,
How old did you say your oldest was?
10.
10.
Oh, okay. Well, you said under 10, and I was like, wait a minute.
3, 10 and under.
Yeah, no, he's 10. We hit the road when he was 6 months old. So that's when we started the band. We started building it when he was 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I can keep up with how old the band is and the youngin' is, I think.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Oh,
but
man.
yeah, no. Well, shout out to the family, because my mom and dad, Papa and G, they hold a lot of time with them, and Dom lets them hang out with him, and sometimes they'll go with me on some trips, now that they're a little older. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, definitely big family unit there helping us stay on the road and share the music for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Papa and G, because I got grandkids myself, and ain't nothing better. My daughter, I can't remember her name half the time now. It's all about the grandkids. So.
They definitely like them better than me. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I can relate to Papa and G on that.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I walk in over there, and they'll go, Poppy, and come running, and my daughter's like, I'm here too. And I'm like, sorry,
hello?
We're not here to see you.
Yeah. They really don't mind if I leave. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, bye. See you later.
Exactly. That's so cool. So,
it's fun.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So you guys do have tons of gigs. I'm on your Facebook page now. Is that the best place to, for people to check you out and see where you're playing?
Yeah, absolutely. We have I think we got 40 on the 40 gigs or dates on the calendar right now, and we're adding some more for this year. We still got some that are tentative, so we're really trying to make a push this year on the road. And the Facebook page is the best place right now, but we got our website under construction.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have a new website with a better calendar system and link it to Eventbrite, all those things. And so that'll be www.backlinesc, like the state, .com. So
Gotcha.
that's where you'll find us on the website.
Yeah, I'm on it now. It looks great. Got some nice pictures on there, and it looks like you got some more work that you'll be doing on that. So that's cool too.
Oh, yeah.
So have you ever played on the stage with Josh before?
Well, we were in Marion with Southern Legacy last
August. Yeah, August.
Last August, yeah. And I think that's the first time I actually got to meet you in person. I think Joseph Wilburn introduced us, and it was great to meet you there, and sure loved. Got to sing with you a little bit. I think didn't we? Didn't we sing
It
something?
seems like we did something backstage.
Yeah.
We were doing
That's
something
what I
and you
thought.
joined in on it. But yeah, that was always fun. Great festival. I
It
love
was
the
a good
stuff that
time.
Ernie puts on, man.
He does a great job, don't
He
he?
sure does.
Yeah, we had
Yeah, we
Ernie
love
on,
them.
Several weeks ago in Super Guy.
Oh yeah, we've gotten to work with them a few years now, and we sure love those folks, and love all the festivals they do. They put on a great production. Anybody wondering, it's a
Right.
good show.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's class act, whatever he's involved with, for sure.
But we'll definitely have to try to figure something out and put something together one of these days.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'd love that. That'd be great.
Absolutely. Well, you guys got a lot going on, 40-something dates. I mean, that's a lot, and it's
yeah.
going to keep you busy for sure. So,
Yes, sir.
Pop and G going to be busy.
Hang on, Papa and G.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh man. Well, and that, like you said, we've been on that. I guess you call it a hiatus or restructure, and so we're chomping at the bit to play wherever we can and share with people this new music, new sound we got, and just bring them along for the ride.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, your new music sounds great. If you get a chance, go check out Backline. The single's called Cold Wind, and it's a great song. And I was playing it for Josh earlier matter of fact, when he got here, I had her blasting, and he heard it out on the deck, I think, as he's walking up here. So,
it was, I could hear it.
Yeah, but great song.
He said it was up.
It was up.
It was up. He's like, well, who's that? I was like, that's who we're going to talk to here in a minute. So,
Yeah.
But,
Well, I appreciate y'all playing it. We sure appreciate that.
oh, no problem.
And,
at all. We appreciate you
Don't
joining
take that. We
us.
don't take that lightly.
Well, I know you don't, and we love promoting all artists, and especially in your situation after being on a little hiatus and kind of wanting to get back into things, and any chance we get to kind of help promote people like you, and that's what we want to do. So, but
Well,
we like you, and we like you singing, and we think you're good people. So,
That's right.
well, thank you. We're trying. We know y'all's good people too, so that's our kind of crowd.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, we about the best Kentucky has to offer, ain't we, buddy?
You better believe it. Don't just ask us. We'll tell you.
We'll tell you. We'll let you know.
We only call the best. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to toot our own horn, but
Yeah,
toot.
but toot,
Yeah.
baby. Oh, that's funny.
You need an old semi, not a toot. You need an old semi horn. One of them train
That's
horns
right.
hang out a little while.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, check out backlinesc.com, and it's just going to get better. The website is, but go to Backline. Actually, it's just Backline on your Facebook page, and
It is.
that's awesome that you got that. So, but there's all your events on there, lots of pictures and cool stuff on there. So, but man, you guys, I hope to see you somewhere this year in our runnings around, and we're going to try to catch you somewhere out and about. So, hopefully, we get to meet you and hear you guys, and hear y'all rock the house. So,
Oh yeah, we'd love that. We'd love to run into you and hang out a little bit.
yeah, heck yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, Katelyn. We appreciate you, and appreciate all you're doing, and thanks for putting up with our shenanigans for just a few minutes, and subjecting yourself to this nonsense. But
Hey, my Monday evenings ain't that exciting, so this has been a good treat for
That's
it.
why we record on Mondays, because most people ain't got crap to do. So
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll just do it to it. So,
thank you, Josh. Thank you, Tim. I sure
bet.
appreciate y'all having us on.
Thank
we
you.
really do.
all right, talk to you soon, Katelyn. Thanks.
Yep. Y'all
All
take it easy.
All right,
All
bye
right,
bye.
bye-bye.
All right, good people right there. Good music. Go check out the new single "Cold Wind."
Have you got it queued up to where you can play a
I
little
do.
bit of
Why
it?
don't we do that? We'll just play that thing out as we close out the show. How about that?
There you go.
All right, here's Backline with "Cold Wind" on the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
Now the cold wind's blowing on my back. I'm headed home, ain't ever coming back. City life ain't for me, that's a fact. Headed south on a one-way track with that cold wind blowing on my back. Burning daylight in this town. Years of sweat and tears on this hard, rocky ground. The city's where the milk and honey flows, so I headed north to fill my pockets full of gold. Now the cold wind's blowing on my back. I'm headed home, ain't never coming back. City life ain't for me, that's a fact. Headed south on a one-way track with that cold wind blowing on my back. Every day, all 12-hour shifts, never enough pay. 1,000 tons of steel on my mind, with 1,000 thoughts of home running through my mind. Now the cold wind's blowing on my back. I'm headed home, ain't ever coming back. City life ain't for me, that's a fact. Headed south on a one-way track. That cold wind blowing on my back. Said it would be. Now I'm headed back to farm the fields, goodbye city streets. Now the cold wind's blowing on my back. I'm headed home, ain't ever coming back. City life ain't for me, that's a fact. Headed south on a one-way track with that cold wind blowing. Now the cold wind's blowing on my back. Coming back. City life ain't for me, that's a fact. Headed south on a one-way track with that cold wind blowing on my back.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's a
Yeah,
great
man.
song.
Backline.
Woohoo! Man, I love her voice. I really
She's
do.
killer singer, man.
Man, she's got some pipes, and I just love that rasp and that tone. And I just man, she's good. And
She's very good.
They sound great. So I bet they put on a good show with her personality. I bet they're entertaining.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I could tell. So that's cool. So yeah, go check them out on Facebook, Backline and backlinesc.com on our website, and go give these folks a listen. Live music's where it's at, folks. You know, I've said this before. Bluegrass music will get on you, but when you see it live, it'll get in you.
That's right. There ain't nothing you can do to get rid of it.
I know it's like a bad disease. I mean, it's a
great one.
Oh yeah, but it ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah. So once it gets all up in you, it's gonna be there for a while.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I got some corrections before we get done.
What I do
now? John is in Tilsonburg, not Tillensburg.
Oh,
Ontario.
Well,
yeah. So I got messaged about that. So
okay.
Yeah, so we gotta clear that up.
All right.
So yeah. And all of the folks around Hindman, Kentucky, over in East Kentucky, on when this airs Friday evening, Southern Legacy will be playing over there.
Oh, cool.
At the trail ride. I'm kind of think of what it's called here. I have it somewhere. Oh, and we've got somebody that's been sending us pictures of Southern Legacy that people have been drawing. This is some good stuff, man. The most recent one that we got, it actually looks like we're South Park characters.
Like a caricature or something?
Yeah. You can check that out.
Oh, that's like South Park. That is hilarious.
Look how old they've got me.
No doubt. And you're not standing in the right spot. Usually you're in the middle. That's where Ron stands.
But look at Ron.
He's like Homer Simpson.
Oh, my gosh. That's good stuff, man. I don't know who did that. But
we'll have to put that on our Facebook page so people can see it. So that's great. So...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, if you get a chance, go to our Facebook page. I was just telling Josh earlier the video that I took of him a couple of weeks ago of singing Highway 40 Blues just in here as we were recording it. That thing has 80-something thousand views. So anyway, we appreciate you watching our videos and listening to Josh's music and most of all sharing it with your friends. And that's where it's all about. And we actually passed 3,000 followers on our Facebook page over the weekend. So appreciate everybody that likes and follows our page. And we just want to hear from you. So just drop us a line on there. We appreciate it.
That's right. And where we'll be playing at, where Southern Legacy is going to be at, Tim, we're going to be at the 2025 Knott County Spring Horse Trail Ride. That'll be on this coming Friday. It'll be May 2nd, I believe.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's $30 entry fee, 12 and under get in for free. And it's just a one-time fee. It's good for the entire week, which is awesome. But anyway, it's Elkview Drive in Leeburn, Kentucky.
Cool.
So.
Well, you'll be there, and I'll be at the Kentucky Opry that night, this Friday, May 2nd, for our Bluegrass Night at Kentucky Opry. Got Don Goff and Rising Sun. We'll be playing there. So,
well, tell them I said hello.
I will. I know you'll be sad to miss Don and Sherry. Great people. Their house
They're such good people.
Destroyed by the tornado that came through Missouri just a few weeks ago, and so excited to see them and hug their necks. So,
we'll give them one for me.
I'll sure do it. I'll hug Sherry for you.
No, you got hug Don. I want to see you. I need pictures of you hugging Don.
All right, I sure will. So. All right, well, thanks for listening, folks. We appreciate you. We love you. And remember, if you got time to breathe,
you got time for music. A 1 and a 2.
Well, folks, that's a wrap for this episode of the Hometown Bluegrass Show with Tim and Josh. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and follow us on Facebook to stay connected to your bluegrass community. Got a question for us? A story to share? Or an artist we should feature? Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. You can find all the details at timbats.com. Thanks for listening to the Hometown Bluegrass Show, where the heart of bluegrass music lives. This has been a Bats Music and Media production.